I'm sorry if you've been asked any of these already.
That's all right.
In general, maybe you haven't been asked this one. What were your guys' goals coming in? Because the scoring system's kind of weird. So the winner might not be that important. But like as an offense, what were sort of the goals if you wrote them out or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I mean, number one goal obviously would be to put up some points. I think we did a decent job of that. I thought we had a bunch of scoring opportunities. I thought we put the ball in the end zone a decent amount of times, especially with how good our defense is. So, I mean, we're constantly improving on that. And then other than that, just clean up the small details, make sure we're lining up, running the right routes, blocking the right reads, making the right reads as a quarterback, making accurate throws. So, overall, our plan was just to execute the plays called. I think that we did a pretty decent job of that today.
And I know rightfully so, you guys aren't trying to reveal too much, but how much, I guess, could you say of what we saw out there is anything new that Coach Salem's brought to the table? Maybe not even specific plays or anything, but just concepts and ideas, I guess. I mean, Did we see much that was new out there for the layman, you think, or?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. We didn't expand ourselves too much. Obviously, everybody does. Everybody keeps a little bit to themselves. But some things that we've changed are just small details that people that are just looking wouldn't really see. But depths of routes, how we're breaking routes. We got a few different run plays in, so. We're doing some different stuff and we're getting a little bit more up tempo, I'm sure, as you saw out there. So it's good to mix things up a little bit, and I think we're doing a good job of executing those plays.
You, I think, probably played more snaps against the starting defense than anybody, I want to say, just because of the format of it and everything.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of those in practice against the ones, or just what's sort of how valuable is that when you're able to play against a defense that does what they do?
Yeah, I get a decent amount of reps against the ones. The one defense is phenomenal, as we all know. Number one run defense, which makes the pass difficult, and they don't lack in the secondary either. So I mean, they're a phenomenal defense. It is really valuable for not only me, but for the receivers, for the linemen, for everybody to get work against those guys that are some of the best in the country. So it really helps us improve.
And so I think it seems pretty clear who the top three receivers are. Who are some of those next level guys you think that are sort of right there, about to make, could be in the rotation or about to make a jump?
Yeah, absolutely. All the receivers in my class have been doing really well. My recruiting class coming in, so C.J. Hayes, Larice Nelson, all of them have been getting really big, really big plays and good catches. So C.J. Hayes is my sleeper for this year. I'm calling it out. I've already told my QB room C.J. Hayes is a sleeper. So all of them have been having a really good spring. Larice especially had a fantastic spring. So those guys will be good guys to come in and make some production this
What about Elijah and Anthony? Those seems like you probably have been getting some work with those two guys. What do they each bring to the table to that position?
Absolutely. Anthony is super fast, and he does a good job of our perimeter run game, which we've been struggling with for the last couple of years. So it's good to get another guy in there with speed and with a little bit of quickness going on. So that'll be good. And then Elijah is a big guy, squats 1 million pounds, and so I mean he'll be a good power runner for us. I think that he's been having a good spring. He's been getting better every day, so we got to keep improving. We got some talent at the running back position.
I mean, true freshman at left tackle out there for you a lot of the time. What do you think about what Nick's been able to do this spring?
Yeah, that's awesome, especially as an offensive lineman. They do a lot more thinking than what people think. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge that he has had to gain through this spring. So I'm really proud of how he's been working, how he's been improving, and the whole O-line as a whole does a great job of mentoring those young kids and getting them better.